In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create a page properties report in Confluence. If you're tracking projects, tasks, or any work items that benefit from consistent fields, the page properties macro is the foundation that makes reporting possible. It captures key details on individual pages so you can roll them up later into a clean, filterable report. Let's set that up the right way. Start by opening Confluence in your browser and heading to your workspace. From the top navigation, click Create to start a new page, then choose the blank page option so we can build exactly what we need. If your team already uses a template that includes page properties, you can use that as well. The important part is that the macro ends up on the page. Give the page a clear, consistent title. A reliable naming convention pays off when you have many pages feeding the same report. Consider including a project code, team name, or date so it's easy to scan and sort. The clearer your titles, the cleaner your report will look. Click into the body of the page and press the / on your keyboard. This opens the macro menu, a quick way to add powerful elements without leaving the editor. Start typing page properties, then select the page properties macro to insert it. Inside the macro, add the content you want reported on. The best practice is a simple 2-column table. On the left, the property name. On the right, its value. Keep property names identical across all pages you plan to report on, and avoid merged cells or complex formatting inside this table, because the report reads it as structured data. Good, consistent keys might be status, owner, due date, priority, and summary. Use predictable values like to do, in progress, or done, and stick to a single date format. If you need richer context, place normal page content below the macro. The report will focus on the table inside the macro. As you fill out the table, think about what you'll want to group or filter by later. Consistency is what makes the report powerful and prevents messy outputs. If a field won't be useful in the rollup, leave it out to keep things simple and maintainable. Some teams also categorize pages for better reporting. Plan those conventions early so every page follows the same rules. That's it for the setup. You've created a page with page properties, which is exactly what a page properties report reads from. Once you have multiple pages following this pattern, you can bring them together on a summary page with a report macro and instantly see a live dashboard of your key fields.